contrary, doing it different. Mubs got beat.
Yeah, mic check, mic check. Giving praises to the Most High. Blessings, honor, glory, and power be to him that sits upon the throne and to the Lamb. Sound check. The second Exodus, the end of Jacob's trouble, man. This word right here is actually at due season. This word right here is going to be actually amicable for the time right now. The second Exodus, man. That's something that ain't stressed enough. I believe that it is understressed. When the second Exodus is actually the main thing that we're supposed to be actually waiting for. We ain't supposed to be sitting around here asking these people to equalize with one another. We ain't supposed to be asking these mofos to change their laws so we can actually live in harmony with they punk asses.
That's right.
That part. I'm done with all that stuff. I know better. Because the actual sensible reaction to what was been going on in the last 400 years wouldn't be to be saying, hey man, will you please like me now? That's not the necessary response. Right?
Yeah.
To the stuff that transpired that led up to this point. To where people was burning their own shit down. I want my money so I can leave.
That's right.
I want my gold, my jewels, my fabrics, my animals, my cedar woods, my oak woods, all that stuff. I ain't stupid no more. I know what we've been lacking. I know what we need.
Mubs got beat.
It's a country of our own, right? With the materials that actually, what is the word I'm looking for?
Sustain.
Play out or carry out the material and the tools to carry out the project of having our own. We need it. Let's get into Jeremiah 31 real quick. We're gonna start there. We're gonna deal with a lot of the scriptures today. We're gonna be reading tonight. Yeah, I said it. We're gonna be reading tonight. It says the word that came to Jeremiah from the Most High, saying, thus, in this way speaks the Most High God, or this is what the Most High God speaks of, the Most High God of Israel be saying. Right? you all the words that I have spoken unto you in the book. For lo, repeat came, the days come, says Yahweh, that I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel and Judah, says the Most High. He said he'll bring the captivity of our people. Because you see what's going on over here, up in this system that we've been living in. People want to say, well, let's try to get this, you know what I'm saying, some police adjustments going on. Man, if you guys ain't sitting there letting our people go free from what's happening to this brother over here, look at what he used to look like before them guards then had their way with him. Brother over here looking like Beetlejuice. And I ain't talking about the white one. Yeah, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go look up the black Beetlejuice. And you'll see that they made this brother look like the black Beetlejuice. How they gonna do that? He said, man, Most High says, man, listen, man, the days is gonna come that I will bring again or reverse or take up, uplift the captivity of my people.
That's right. Israel
and Judah, says the Most High. You know what I mean? He says, and I will cause them to return to the land that I gave to their fathers, and they shall possess it. You know? This right here, things like this, that's what's happening with that brother out there in the streets. You know? What's happening with our people in these penitentiaries. How they just giving us this unfair sentencing thing that's going on amongst the nationalities. We see that shit. They commit the stuff, but ain't nobody addressing it. Yeah, I understand about George Floyd. I understand about other brothers, Arbery and stuff. But what about them brothers that still living a dead man's life? What you talking about? Well, some of them brothers didn't put themselves up in here. We don't need Uncle Tom, or no matter of fact, Sambo-ass brothers like you anyways, man. I don't need brothers that's been callous. We need brothers that got that fleshy heart that know that these brothers right here is a victim of a circumstance that's actually been set up and manufactured by the enemy. You deprive people of their wages, you are a man of blood. Somebody else is responsible for these niggas, even if they done killed somebody. What? Yeah, I said it. Bold statements. But we already been through it in the, what was it, Sirach? Was it 35? We already been through it. You a man of blood, man. If you deny a poor man of his wages, ain't nobody playing with you. You responsible for those killings. White man, China man, wherever these brothers is at, locked up. Yeah, I said it. Wherever they locked up. Those people is responsible for it, not them. Because if they was rich, they would not have been where they was around who they was around. A lot of the stuff is actually, you know what I'm saying, root to money, like the scripture says. Money is the root of all evil. What? Money is the root of all evil. So the Most High says, I will cause them to return to the land. That means provoke you. You know? Inspire you. Instigate you. To get up out of here, man. You're going to cause it because you're going to have to look at your situation, and what's been transpiring with you for the last 400 years is the same old song. That a lot of these people done actually been bamboozled to believing that it wasn't happening, but now it is in their face. It's blatant. No, they still hang niggas. No, they still kill us like it ain't diddly squat. And every member of the nationalities can be standing by in power, and they'll let it all happen too. They always been part and responsible too. Because I ain't never forget about Mexicans, and I ain't never gonna forget about these Arabs at them liquor stores and stuff that I done ran into, man.
That's right.
Look over there throwing the money back in my hand. What you talking about? I handed it to his dirty looking ass. Yeah, I said dirty because they don't glisten. Let me move on, man. He said, I'll cause you to return into the land. You feel me? Getting sidetracked. I'll cause you to return into the land that I gave it to your fathers. What? He said, I gave these things unto your fathers. I'm going to cause you to want to get up out of there. You got somewhere else. You don't live in America. Your forefathers was walking around on the continent of Africa. Where things like this that you see on these pictures right here that's been happening right here should be promoting you to think about something else better, and it's not laws of the so-called white man. So-called white man, he ain't got no laws to be teaching you. Only thing he's gonna teach you is how to be a good slave.
Swiss Frankie.
You gotta get up out of here. You are not wanted. Still up to this day. The Most High said that he didn't give our fathers something. You know what I mean? This, you see this picture? Which one would you rather have? You rather have a life living like this? Trying to figure it out with these folks? Look at them faces of these folks.
Swiss Frankie music.
Oh, you rather have that? I'd rather just go ahead and start trying to figure something out from right there. Ain't nobody using none of that right there, as we can see. The Most High Power gave that to us.
Swiss Frankie.
That's what South Africa looks like for you. And you look right here when it says, and your God, it's like he'll cause you to possess it. He says, no. He said that I gave it to your fathers, and they shall be lords of it. In the lexicon, not in the lexicon, but in the LXX, in the Septuagint. In the Septuagint, it was actually written as, man, we're gonna be the lords of this place. We're gonna be dominion over somebody, dominioning over people, if that's a real word. Dominioning. Tell me, if it's not a real word,
They need to make the word.
they need to make that one a word.
Man, I think
What you been doing? Thinking about dominioning? You know what I mean? Contemplating on dominioning?
Swiss Frankie.
Dominating over people. And they're like, man, see, that's scary black guy talk. No, that's biblical. You ain't want it over there. This is where you want it. Over here in these pictures. Why don't we go ahead and be lords over that? And get these mofos up out of there. Look at them. These folks right here, they over there, they being the lords of Africa right now. That's why when you see it in the LXX and they kind of whitewashed it a little bit, watered it down a little bit with the KJV and made it just like you will possess it. And I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's cool too. You know, you will possess it. But,
Swiss Frankie music.
you know, both statements is pretty much powerful. I just, you know, I can agree on both. But at the end of the day, I still like the way it said, man, when it said you will be lords of it. Because at the end of the day, you know what I mean? That's almost like a contrary statement. That's a contrasting. You know? When he said that, it was contrasting. I'm like, oh, all right.
Not only shall you possess it, but you'll also be ruling that possession.
Right.
Up in there.
Because if you look at it right now, it's actually the complete opposite. There's Chinese Wong Fong Foolies over there
Yeah.
being lords over it. And the so-called white man and everything else. You know what I mean? You got them folks over here. This is white. This is the white. Check out this picture right here. It says the white South African are recruiting Israeli special forces to help them fight to keep the land their ancestors stole. That's actually a real article. Forgot what I got it off of, but go Google it. You'll go see what's really going on. Them white folks over there, man. They know that its time is up, and they over here is actually losing their handle on that land over there because that's ours. We're supposed to be the ones over there possessing it. We're going to possess it, and our brothers over there, and Dan, that tribe of Dan over there, They actually, you know what I'm saying, laying down the foundation for us to go over there and build. All them brothers over there, they all got us in mind. What? Yeah, the EFF got the so-called black men in mind. The people in Ghana, they got the so-called black man in mind. We'll give you guys money to come over here.
Your turn.
Man, you guys, you know what I'm saying? And I got a brother that's doing a lot of time in the pen, man, and that one right there is the one that fucking, like, hits me because, you know, I can't imagine myself, I never saw myself leaving my brother in the penitentiary. That shit fucks me up. But that's another topic, moving on. Go to Jeremiah 30:4, man. Okay, that was the Jeremiah 30:4. That was the introduction, what we just read. But the Most High just now dropped on us. That was the introductory. Now we about to go into the story of this whole incident, of what he's about to elaborate on what he just now spoken beforehand.
Bring it out.
That's right. He says, and these are the words that the Most High spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. For thus says the Most High, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. And ask you now, and see whether a man does travail with child. He said, so ask yourself now, does a man, is it a such thing that a man actually be in labor with a kid? No. He said, so what reason do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness? Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. And people try to say, man, oh yeah, well that was, you know what I'm saying, that's about to be something happening right now. We're about to be seeing that, and then they're about to be killing us Jews, and us Israelites, and us black people, and us Christians, and us whatever. Man, shut up, man. What you talking about? This is the thing that happened that ain't fucking been paralleled by anybody else on planet Earth to anybody else on planet Earth, but from the so-called white man to the so-called black man, man.
That's right.
Slavery. The transatlantic slavery, that whole escapade. Because people, you know what I mean, it's like, what is it? You guys think that it was just a bad boat ride?
What the hell can get any worse than that anyway? Nigga thought it was worse than that?
What could get worse than that? That's the best point. You know what I'm saying? That's a perfect point.
That's what I'm thinking, though,
what could get worse than what happened in the transatlantic slave trade?
Bro.
Nothing.
Tired of it, what we're talking about.
And they thinking that, oh no, it's gonna be you getting beat up over here in America by the white man. And like, worse shit happened. Imagine getting shipped across the globe
From your life.
and then separated from all your kids and then get your ass whooped as you're enslaved. As your kids getting raped in a big old house that you built, but you sleeping in a fucking shed. Think about that shit. Psychological ass crazy shit happening, man. I'm talking about, and this is not just a movie, one incident. This is day in, day out, life until you die.
Something's wrong with that dude's head.
Damn.
After a while.
Shit, some people after the first moment it'll crack. They had brothers, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I did some studying and stuff, and they actually mentioned about how like there was brothers that was losing their minds. Brothers lost their minds when somebody would rape their wife. They would see that happen, and they would be literally they'll turn into a dunce,
Yeah, nothing.
a nut.
That's nuts.
That shit'll make you insane. You can't, everybody's brain is built to see some shit like that, man. And these crazy ass people right here, man, they are. And I'm not trying to just preach like white hate, man. I'm just being like observant, or if that's the real word, man. Man, who cares? You know what I mean? Observing things, man. I've observed it. I peeped it, gang. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm gonna say it that way. I peeped this, man. All off of what I peeped. Like, oh, snaps. These people is crazy as a mofo, man. What's really going on? Why is people even trying to stay here? Why are y'all still sitting around here, like, asking these people to let you play along? Fuck that. Shit, don't you know these niggas owe you? You like, make these motherfuckers pay like they know they do, sock it in their pocket, and then, you know, just go and do something else. Just go do something different without them.
That's right.
Man, it ain't got to be the end of the world, but it'll be the end of theirs. But these dudes they're gonna, cause we leave right now on these motherfuckers, man. Man, these people be stuck with homosexuality and all kind of like silly dilly stuff.
Like they're done.
We can just leave them with, like, we gonna leave you right there where you at. Cause you know you whack as fuck. Like, oh, you got like all homosexuality and all this silly dilly stuff that's going on. Like, you all like that? Okay, we out. You know what I'm saying?
We're done. For real though.
Real. He says, alas, man, for that day is great. Everybody knows about it already. It's the day that everybody knows about. Big deal. It's going to be a big deal. And I'm talking about a heavy effect. Yeah, I don't want to glaze over the word great. I'm going to go ahead and just, like, I'm going to keep on squeezing it. I'm squeezing it. Yeah, this is what I'm getting out that word. Squeezing it. Like, don't play with me. Don't make it seem like, you know what I mean? Something going down in America is going to be at the top. You being taken from your actual homeland. And then crazy stuff. All the stuff that you're imagining, you know what I'm saying, with the guns and stuff, and the kicking in the door and the FEMA camp. Like, whoop-de-doo, nigga. Do you know how they jails is? Like, nigga, the jails ain't shit. The Mexicans go up in there for fun. They go up in there to bring in drugs. They'll get themselves locked up. They commit crimes and shit, like steal a car, get locked up. We're having a bung hole full of fucking dope. Real talk. Yeah, I said that. You know what I mean? Having a bung full of dope. And they'll for real, man, they'll prove it out, and I'm talking about, and immediately it starts getting distributed throughout the jail system. There be all kinds of dudes lined up in line for all this shit. It starts with the pooper. The one that bought a gang of dope and got himself locked up on purpose. Bro goes on high speed chase and all that stuff.
That's fun.
Right.
That's a little fun with it.
So he doesn't get like a good search. Everybody's all at the heat of the moment. Everything's going nuts.
And they trying to get the fuck out of there.
It's all a distraction. They'll run off a little bit, but you can get caught on purpose. Take a couple lumps. Whole time, man, this dude keeps their dope. So he says, for alas, this day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. The black dude's thing that they done went through. But he shall be safe out of it. Because right now we still complaining about the trouble. So how is somebody going to sit here and try to say we ain't Jacob's trouble never happened? Like, what happened? Like, that's some stupid ass shit to say to me. I can't believe that. What have you been reading in this book? Why have all of a sudden you just separated this from the whole, the whole cadence of the... I don't get it. some reason, maybe they're trying to fit some Mexicans and some shit on or something. I don't know. But this is what's happening. He said, but we're going to be saved out of this. For it shall come to pass in that day, to the Most High, or says Yahweh Zabah, that I will break his yoke from off your neck, and will burst your bonds. And strangers shall no more serve themselves of him, but they shall serve Yahweh their God, and David their king, whom I will raise up unto them. For it shall come to pass in that day, says the Most High Power, Zabah, that I will break his yoke from off your neck. Oh my bad. Oh my bad. Start over. Like you. Will you see that? He said, oh, I don't know why I had two slides. Here he goes. Therefore, fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, says Yahweh, neither be dismayed. Don't be worried about this Wuhan. Don't be thinking that, you know what I mean? That we're going to be sitting here just kind of starting a little bit of something, but everybody else down the road is going to be able to reap from what we started. We'll probably be dead or something. Nah, man. All this stuff is going to happen in our lifetime. Don't be dismayed. Don't be discouraged. Know that these things is about to happen.
That's right.
Don't doubt. Don't fear.
That's right.
It says, O Israel, for lo, he came. I will save you from afar, and your seed from the land of their captivity. And Jacob shall return, and shall be in rest.
That's right.
And be quiet, and none shall make him afraid. Because I am with you, says Yahweh, to save you. So when he means by that, let me stress that one, back it up. He says, because I am with you. That rainbow around the sun is actually an indicator of that happening too. Us waking up in this manner that we are waking up is the indicator of that happening too. Real talk. And then the way that you guys seeing these judgments happening with these plagues, Wuhan. This stuff ain't nothing but the Most High Power at play. And it's a response to the children, the population of the children of Israel's obedience level. There's a large population. And if Yahushua showed up right now and said, hey man, I want you to do this right now, they would have been and accepted it. They would have did it.
Yeah.
We got that now, man. He says he ain't here to sit there for these people to come and kill us. He ain't with us right now for these people to come and murder us.
Right.
Lock us up in FEMA camps.
Right.
What for? What is that for? What are you talking about? Who? What do you mean? How am I supposed to endure to the end if me preaching gets me locked up? Gets me killed?
Real talk, bro.
Because ain't nobody else going to do it like the way we do it.
That's right.
You know? Nobody on planet Earth is going to read the Bible the way the so-called black man now, what they found out identity as the Israelites of the Most High Power. What you talking about? Ain't nobody going to sit there and do this better than us.
That's right. That's right.
We got dope music, man. What? Don't mess with me. That already should let you know that follow the music, right? Follow the music.
That's true.
you'll see. Like, man, these dudes really is gassing on all these cats that thought they were conscious rapping. He says, man, let me start this from the top. He says, man, because I am with you, says the Most High, to save you, not to put you in freedom camps. He said, so I make a full end of all nations, whether I have scattered you, or make a full end of all nationalities, whether I have scattered you, yet will I not make a full end of you. And we can see right now what's happening with this Wuhan, man. It's starting to happen. You know?
Turn up.
Yeah, man, that virus, man, this plague. You seeing it really going on, man.
They're slowing down, like they said in the summer. All right, the summer kill it.
Yeah, man. Then
No,
it's
Wuhan actually escalated out here in California, out here in our town. They ain't even accepting no more coronavirus patients. It's so packed. KFC.
for real.
Yep.
Wuhan. You gotta see that? That's all praise to the Most High Power and His Son Yahushua Hamashiach. That's what's happening. We ain't lying, man. And He's making a full end of these nations and all these places where He scattered us. But yet, will He not make a full end of you? He said, but I will correct you in measure, and will not leave you, what? It would not leave you altogether unpunished. That's what the process was all about. We all had to, we had a butt whipping to learn. Yeah. And they is going to learn when they start seeing that this Israelites is just standing through it all. He said, at the same time, says Yah, oh, will I be the power of all the families of Israel, and they shall be my people. All Israel, my people. You see that? All Israel, my people. But you got to be on board. You can't be a good-hearted, committed dude. You can't be a real cool cat, but pumping the Pan-Africanism. You can't. If you want to learn about Egypt, learn about the slaves that they had in Egypt. Don't just study the whole thing. Don't just study the gold. You know what I mean? Study them slaves that they had up in there, man. You're gonna find out, man, that fits more like your people's experience over here in the United States. Like, you peep the correlation. He says, at that same time, says the Most High, I will be the power of all the families of Israel, and they shall be my people. Thus says the Most High, the people which were left of the sword found grace in the wilderness, even Israel, specifically Israel. When I went to that, see that? When it says even, it's actually saying specifically. That's what it actually means.
Right.
Yes, I said it. I'm just going to go ahead and just say the statement. Now understand the scripture as we're going to back it up and use that word in your mind so you can actually have a modernized concept of what an old English phrase was trying to emphasize. Right? We're not in old English anymore. So we're going to just get this right here. Thus says the Most High, the people which were left of the sword found grace in the wilderness. Specifically Israel, because the mixed multitude didn't. They got actually killed in the book of Numbers. He said, even Israel, when I went to cause him to rest, Yahweh has appeared of old unto me, saying, or Yah of old has appeared unto me. I don't know why. You see how that's old English? Yah, the Lord has appeared of old unto me. You know what I mean? It's like, so, did you not say the old Lord or the Lord of the old? Like, come on, man. Like, in
That's what it
English,
said.
we would have to say, you know, Yah of the old appeared unto me, saying, yeah, I have loved you with an everlasting love. And that's exactly what happened with us too. We are parallel with that experience that Jeremiah had. The Most High was establishing that with Jeremiah, but at the same time, he was establishing this with us right now. Like, yeah, man. He said, I have loved you. When he says, yeah, you know what I mean? That's actually going to a contrary. Like, yeah, I loved you. Because before somebody could say that, it's because you thought otherwise. Or someone was telling you otherwise. So it's, yeah, I have loved you with an everlasting love. Because the Most High, his love is to keep the commandments. The commandments is the laws. The laws is the contract. The contract has repercussions for breaking the terms. So it's been an everlasting love. That's why it's been 400 years over here in America. Treated the way that we have been treated. Outcasted and rejected. He says, therefore, with loving kindness have I drawn you. He said, for that reason, with the situation where you got refrigerations, you got computers, you got access to all the information. It's all been laid out. He's like, I even had some people believe that they were the people. So these people was actually holding and maintaining and preserving
Israel.
the books. Huh? All this like I even had these people think that this all is about love, and they came up with their own concept of love, but now everybody just loves Negroes. You know what I mean? The whole world done got jungle fever. Oh, Judah Nats too, man. I see you over there, Judah Nats. But hold on, man. We'll do another live with you later, man. Hold on. Our people got to hear this, and you need to hear this too, brother. He said, what an everlasting love. You know what I mean? So now you see that this is the Most High letting us know, like, hey, man, this is a contract, and you guys been under that term this whole time. He says, for that reason, with loving kindness, have I drawn you. You know what I mean? Because before, you know what I'm saying, up until now, you know what I'm saying, when it was going down, when the quote-unquote real Mosaic law practicing brothers was on planet Earth, them brothers wasn't able to do it in this manner. And I'm talking about without being inquisited. Or is that a real word?
Yeah.
Without being inquisited. It don't sound right. But you know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? Without being inquisited on. Tricked on. You feel me? And still, back in the days, when we was as slaves, you know, you get tricked on. Because they knew what you would be reading. They knew what you would be gravitating to. All you had to do is have it in your hand. By the time you get to Exodus, you know what everything's all about. Especially if you're a live slave at that moment.
Yeah.
You know? He said, I have loved you with an everlasting love. Therefore, with loving kindness have I drawn you. Again, I will build you, and thou shalt be built. You ain't gonna be put in FEMA camps. You ain't gonna get hauled off into penitentiary camps. Penitentiary systems. Murdered in the middle of the night. We ain't saying nothing but the Bible, and that's the only reason why these people ain't showed up on us in the first place. It's because we're reading out the Bible. If they didn't, you know what I mean? If they didn't see that it said that in there, they only got themselves to blame. We're only reading out of the same book that they have.
Yeah.
And it says these things about them. And it says these things about us. So don't be discouraged. Don't be in fear. Again, I will build you, and you shall be built, O Virgin of Israel, because you ain't never ever had a king over you in this land. We over here just congregation, you know what I'm saying? Women, the brides are everywhere. We got a lot of congregations, but we don't have no rulership.
That's right.
That's why we still virgins. We haven't met that bridegroom, Yahushai. He said, "Thou shalt again be adorned with your tabrets, and thou shalt go forth in the dances of them that make merry. Thou shalt yet plant vines upon the mountains of Samaria. The planter shall plant, and shall eat them as common things. For there shall be a day that the watchman upon the Mount Ephraim shall cry." But we the watchmen. Ephraim is those that have been increased in bondage. We the watchmen. Brothers that's going out there waking our people up in them corners right there, man. He says that the watchman upon the Mount Ephraim shall cry, "Arise you, and let us go up to Zion, unto Yahweh, our power." And that's what we are saying over here. We the real watchmen right here, one nation set apart. You went over there, run over to another country, other than Africa, you was tripping. You for real. If you ain't getting up and you getting your mind into get your mind into the mentality that you're going to be leaving here, you know, you are thinking the wrong thing about the whole biblical narrative. You might be dying, you might be wishing to die and going to heaven still or something. He says, "Arise you, and let us go up to Zion, unto Yahweh, our power. For thus says the Most High, sing with gladness for Jacob, and shout among the chief of the nations. Publish you, praise you, and say, O Yahweh, save thy people, the remnant of Israel." Because we the remnant of Israel.
Sing with gladness. We can do with songs.
Right, man. That's what we doing with them
I
songs.
sing them songs every day.
Hell yeah, man. Every day. And it's going down. And I'm having a blast that the world is actually, you know, everybody else is upset.
Everybody else talking about, man, when this song go out, we gotta give you this, we gotta give you that.
Right.
They're thinking about, oh yeah, that's what's up. Taking them on, like, yeah, man.
Yeah. Like, sure you're right.
Man.
Like, man, whatever, man. We need to get up into these scriptures, and we will be finding out what's really going on up there in Jeremiah 31:7. "Behold, I'll bring them from the north country and gather them from the coast of the earth." Bring them first from the north country, over there, like you see on the picture. They say that's America. I don't know. I don't think so. When they're talking about the north country, I really think that they were talking about north from where they were at. That's the north country. And from the coast of the earth, that would be talking about over here where we at over here in the middle part of the world. I mean, on the western part of the world. Right here, you see how there's nothing else over there? They show you that it's just water, but actually on the round, on the flat earth, on the flat earth model, America is literally like just like on the coast of the earth. We're on the edge of everything. There ain't no more land going west. You sitting in Africa, you're like, I'm gonna go west as far as I can go. You're gonna end up seeing America and the Americas, whatever, where, you know what I'm saying, depending on where you're from. I mean, what direction. You get what I'm saying? You're gonna see the Americas. After that, you ain't gonna see nothing but, like, I guess Hawaii, if you see it. You ain't gonna see nothing. Nothing else. We're at the coast of the earth.
Water.
Just empty. Emptiness. Water. Like you see on the picture. Just emptiness. You know? He said, and with them, the blind and lame, the woman with child, and her that travails with child together. And it's not really talking about in that one, you know what I mean? You can see it as speaking literally, that too, but spiritually also too, man. The blind and the lame. Brothers that can't see past the fact that, you know what I mean, they're trying to make the pronunciations and stuff of the Father's name a big tie-up, not realizing the reputation is what it was implying. You start trying to get hung up on the pronunciation of the name, but you don't actually do your studying, then you're going to go amiss. Because we do a lot of studying around here, right? One Nation Set Apart, but a lot of brothers don't sit down to be quiet enough to learn those things. You know, we've got a lot of people that's been puffed up with their own knowledge and leaning off their own understandings, but they have an elementary approach into the whole situation, and that's the facts. That's right.
That's right.
And great company. He said, a great company shall return thither. It's actually going to be these blind brothers, these people that don't want to get up out there and get up off they seat and go wake their people up. That's a lame. A lame is someone that can't move. You know, blind dude, brother, just don't see it. No matter what you say to him, he doesn't get it. Blind, lame. He might know a little something, but he ain't about to go tell nobody. He ain't go nowhere with it. He gonna be sitting right there on his butt talking shit.
Man.
He said, you know what I'm saying? The woman with child, congregations that actually got, you know what I'm saying, a leadership of a congregation with large members, large populace, crowd, followers. You know what I mean? And her that travails with child, and that has a pork chop in them. There's some of them folks over there too that, you know what I'm saying, not past the pork chop, but those folks. You got some people that we just haven't got into yet. There's some people that they never heard of this yet. If you go out there and go and wake your people up, you'll see that every time you go out, you'll be like, man, it's really, you know, every once in a while, this is somebody just never heard of it. You're like, you know, you an Israelite? They're like, no. You're like, damn. If I was out, if I didn't say nothing to that dude, this guy, for real, the world is ending as we know it, and this is always going right over his head. He waiting for a rapture or something. You know? But if you know, that's why I'm saying, man, you know what I'm saying? I try not to judge. I ain't going to say that, you know, this crowd is going to go this way. This crowd is going to go that way. I'm like, well, I'm going to let you know like this. But there's some people that I haven't, you know what I mean, gotten. Personally, I haven't got the message to, so I'm pretty sure there's somebody out there that don't know. He's in some passport chop offspring, and you just need somebody to let them know. He said, so her that travails with child together, a great company shall return hither. A great company shall return around here. We're just going to jot down to 16 real quick. He says, thus says the Most High, refrain your voice from weeping and thy eyes from tears, because your work, what? your work shall be rewarded. That's that slavery was going on back then, and you know what I'm saying, when we talk about reparations and us waking our people up here seeking the kingdom. We ain't about to sit here and get hauled off to nothing. We ain't about to sit here and catch no Wuhan viruses.
Wuhan.
We ain't about to sit here and get down like none of that. What we about to be doing is we are the leaders of the next country that's going to be taking over this mix.
That's right.
Talking about we're going to replace this whack spot, and we're going to be doing it 10 times, 100,000 times better in a place where everybody is going to be glistening. Yeah, I said it, we glisten.
Listen.
You think that you got melanin, but when you don't glisten, you ain't got no gold in your body. You ain't got no gold flakes.
Yeah, I was just checking that out.
Like, man, nigga, we gold flaked up. What you talking about? Yeah, I said it. We the Jews of the Most High God.
Jewels.
Yeah, I didn't say Jews. I said that Jewels.
That's right.
By Satana. He said, there is hope in your end. What? There is hope in your end. Not you going into prison tenantry camps. Not you dying in Wuhan. You're going to be getting your reparations because your works. Hold on. Let me get that. Your work shall be rewarded. Ain't nobody fucking around, man. Shit, us sitting out here waking up these people, putting our life out there on the line, and we got people out there be trying to, man, they violate that 6 feet shit all the time. These people, man, the dude come from the White House, come over here talking to us. And this dude violating and a meteor. Yeah, man. A meteor, man. And then came about his mouth. Shit, man.
And he was Asian.
And he was Asian. I thought he was Mexican. I thought he was Mexican.
I thought he was white.
Ak over here, Ak Malak thought this dude was white. That's how you know that these Mexicans is Chinese people.
When he said he was Chinese, that's what you could tell. He was Chinese. So I just said it. He was like, oh, he is Chinese. I was shocked. He like basically transformed.
Right before your eyes, huh? He's like, I'm Chinese. I was like, oh shit. Chinese.
For real. Big O.
Yeah. What's up there, Big O? Maranatha. Shalom Baya. Baraka Yao. Peep this, man. He said, your work is going to be rewarded, says the Most High. And you shall come again from the land of the enemy. That's what y'all got to realize, man. You still in your enemy's land. We can't be sitting around here trying to ask these people to equalize and equate with themselves because these people is built off of supremacy. That's how this shit works around here. You got to ask them, I want my money so I can leave. And if not, we're going to have to just, we're going to have to just sit here and actually just make sure that we keeping our commandments, because then the Most High God going to tear your shit up. This what's going to happen to them. This Wuhan is going to get worse and worse. These droughts and these unnatural disasters is going to be popping off more and more. It's time to dip. We're going to...
Dude, towards my head, because I got a chance to show it. No, I'm a moderator. When I say dumb shit, I can lie.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have to see it, but it's dumb.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Judah Nazareth, man. Hey, man, brother, you got a demon inside of you. I already talked with you many of times, brother. And we hope that you actually go ahead and repent for trying to curse your own brothers. What you need to do is sit your Chinese fish, sushi fish eating ass on down and learn how to be a little bit more, you know what I mean, merciful to your own brothers, brother. You acting like a damn fool online.
That's right.
You over here Torah Nice over here looking like a bunch of haters and a bunch of whack niggas. You don't know about them scriptures. But anyway, we about to get up over here and make sure that our people know the truth. Because you ain't even over here in America, Torah Night. Torah Night over there in Japan talking shit. Nigga left us. Now he got something to say, nigga. Yeah. Window warrior. But anyways, we up over here. You know? Ain't that some window warrior shit? Khan! And there is hope in thy end, nigga. In our end. Because we over here still getting tripped on. We over here getting killed, murdered off in the streets, and hung up in the trees, man. That's that part when he said that he gonna cause you to get up out of here. He gonna motivate you. He gonna instigate you. He gonna encourage you to get up out of here. You feel me? He said that your children shall come again. Because why? He said your children shall come again to their own border. Why? Because nigga, they trying to sit there and do rape scenes in schools now. Yeah, I said it. They over there doing rape scenes, acting out, making the kids participate in the acting out of being anally raped. No lie. White girl went home from school traumatized, all fucked up in the head. Because she just literally sit there and let this dude pretend like she was literally being raped. Crazy, man, I'm talking about, and this was an educational assessment. This wasn't no fucking around. This was written into the curriculum.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, man. These white people are nuts.
It's like your kids gotta get out of here. The Most High's like,
that's right.
He's looking like, okay, once these brothers say, all right, I'm about to stick to the script. I'm about to stick to these commandments. And then they run across the commandment where it says in Deuteronomy, you want to teach it to your kids.
Frankie Music.
Deuteronomy 6. You teach it to your kids, so it'll be a signet between your eyes and a mark on your hand. You do that by teaching your kids the commandments. Once you did that, man, you held up your deal. It's you and your kids. Once your kids get that going on, they have to be, your kids got to be able to be kids still and go into their own land. There's you can gauge the timing by the things that he's saying in the context of the prophecies. He's literally saying like, hey man, you guys are gonna have to get this stuff going on because you don't have much time. Your kids are still gonna be kids.
Right.
He said, so your children shall come again to their own borders. Why? Because Genesis 15:13 says, and he said unto Abraham, know for a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. Afflict us for 400 years. That started in 1619. The slavery thing did not stop. It never had a break from that point on. We've been in a perpetual state of servitude all the way up until now. Sadly, you got a lot of our brothers that has been psychologically enslaved also. And they believe that they actually want to be in here because they feel a little bit some way accomplished because they really tried real hard for that little 3-bedroom apartment that they got. They really tried really hard for that degree. And mama went to the grave proud of him because he was the first one in the college to be successful. Nigga, shut that shit down. Nobody gives a fuck about that shit, nigga. We God's chosen people, man. We supposed to be rulers of the whole damn earth, nigga.
That's
what the fuck
right.
are you talking about, man? We supposed to be starting off with Africa first. And we supposed to be having these people pay homage. I ain't be sitting here talking about working for another man, being a carpenter or some architecture bullshit. I'm talking about sitting there saying do this and do that, and I check up on that, and I hire him to do it too. What's that? Check up on some shit? That's my job. Drop a commandment on you. What you want me to do? That's it. I'll do the Most High's work. I'll be around here buzzing around the kingdom, tripping on lawbreakers. I'll be the po-po. Straight up. He said, and also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge, and they shall come out with great substance. Like it says in Jeremiah 31:17, and there is hope in your end, says the Most High, that your children shall come again to their own border. You see that? That's that hope. And also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge, and afterward they shall come out with great substance. And there is hope in thy end, says the Most High, that thy children shall come again to their own border. Talking about that 400-year captivity. Boom! Nobody ever put that together except for one nation set apart around here. That's how you get the truth.
That's right.
Ain't no other than come through and did it like that yet. But let our people know, man, this is the truth, man. This is the truth. That's how you line it up. 31:17 goes with literally Genesis 15:13. I'm talking about perfect. The Most High said it again to him. Maranatha. That's to my people.
Maranatha.
Our master comes despite our enemies' enmity. This brother over here don't even know, he got the wrong person. Hey, he over here talking this crap, talking about cursing us for talking about y'all. But we got a brother, he over here fucking around with a Chinese bitch.
Man,
Fuck you, bitch, nigga.
dare you?
One nation set apart, nigga, on your punk ass.
That's
Fuck,
right.
fuck Torah Knights.
That's right.
Niggas are some faggots. Nigga come to the United States with that shit, nigga, and get some bitch slapped. One nation set apart, nigga.
Window warrior.
We got now.
That's right.
And it doesn't, and it ain't got shit to do with Japan.
boy is Benny Hanna.